Events are gone. You guys saw this, right? So Sunrise, or actually Bandai, revealed the final design of Xi Gundam at the expo. And what's interesting about that is that they actually did a design that's a little bit updated, something we haven't seen before, instead of going with something we've been seeing in the past 20 or so years. I think the last design came out in like the early 2000s or so. I actually think the new design looks quite good. So let's take a look. So you can see here, the vents are gone on the face. The vents are gone. And you can see here at the Gunpla samples at the expo, the face is actually more similar to Gundam from the first season of Gundam 00. A little bit of Sea Destiny or Seed, actually Xi Gundam, in fact. If you take a look at the earlier promo of the movie, they've actually hidden the face of Gundam. I didn't even notice that. That's so interesting. So the face of Xi Gundam, I guess, is supposed to be a surprise or a big reveal or something. Oh yeah, by the way, let me know in the comment section if you like the newer design or the older design. So for the people that have been following Gundam since day one, you probably already know this, but the ventless design on the face is actually from the original design of the Xi Gundam from the novel. And the previous design, like from the early 2000s we've been seeing, was actually first introduced in the game G Generation F. It was in the SD form. It actually came out in the year 2000. So when G Generation F was released for PlayStation, for some reason they decided to make it look a little different from the novel. Maybe it doesn't look like a protagonist's mobile suit, and maybe it doesn't look like a Gundam. And then later, the design was cleaned up by Katoki Hajime for the release of the fixed figuration toy line. And then more recently, he also did the Ka signature toy line. And in fact, Penelope Gundam also had a ventless face in the novel, but they decided to go with the face vent version in the movie, which is quite interesting because now you have Xi Gundam with the novel design and its rival Penelope with the Katoki and the face vent design. It's gonna look weird, I guess. The overall color scheme is now also more white and it's already been tweaked to have less blue and less red as well. And it's actually closer to the novel design. So no more blue on the chest, no more red on the shield. Maybe it'll call it the White Devil, like Federation's White Devil, because he's a terrorist in the movie. Actually, come to think of it, maybe the last design just looks too much of like a good character. I think being a terrorist mobile suit, like a terrorist mobile suit, you kind of have to be slightly evil. So maybe the previous design just looks too much like a good guy. That's why they make it slightly more like a devil. So based on the image they released at the expo, the model kit looks like it's going to be a ton of fun. So get your wallet ready. It's also going to be a big boy, even bigger than New Gundam at 1/44 scale. So a bit of calculation shows that it'll actually be 7 inches tall because the massive 26-meter head height in the fictional universe compared to New Gundam at 22-meter head height. And the hands are also bigger for some reason. I think actually they look better proportionally in my opinion. But maybe there are other reasons that they're bigger. If you know what I mean, the big hands, you know. Maybe to make it more like a evil mobile suit because it's a terrorist mobile suit. Or maybe to hold the big ass beam sabers on his back. So at the expo, they also showed this funnel missile effects. And I think they're quite stunning. I think actually Bandai are getting better at creating effect parts. The funnel missile tips are actually separate pieces also, so you have a gray piece in front of the clear parts, which make them look very detailed in my opinion. And actually I think the only way you can get the effect parts is to get the Xi Gundam and Penelope Super Pack. That might be the only way to get the effect parts for the Penelope Gundam as well. So in that case, that kind of sucks for the people who already bought the HD Penelope Gundam from last year. So shame on you, Bandai, huh? So yeah, I guess you just have to get 2 Penelope Gundam now. Probably wouldn't be the worst case in the world. Like it looks like a cool kit. I mean, but definitely get the Super Pack in my opinion. The Super Xi Gundam plus Penelope Pack. It's gonna be like a giant box, like a PG size box. So I don't know if you guys have seen this. In the Ka signature of Xi Gundam, they came with a detachable missile pod. And I wonder if we'll see this in the future, actually. Maybe we'll see it in a movie. So they'll release like the updated version of Xi Gundam with the missile pod. Or maybe this will be like an expansion part to be released in P-Bandai or something. Or maybe there's gonna be a master grade version card of Xi Gundam in the future. They'll come with a missile pod. So that's a little bit something to look forward to in my opinion. So in terms of future releases, or a little bit of prediction, I think we can expect to see a release of Master Grade 1/100 scale sometime next year or the year after. And I wonder which one will come first, the Master Grade narrative or Xi Gundam, because both were in the recent movies. So I guess narrative will be version Katoki for sure, because it was designed by Katoki Hajime. And I get the feeling that Xi Gundam will be a version Katoki release as well for some reason. I don't know why, just gut feeling. And maybe even a Master Grade EX, the MGEX, because how big the Xi Gundam will be at 1/100 scale. So at 26 meter at 1/100 scale, it should be around 10 to 11 inches, which is really big for a Master Grade. I think we might also see HG release of the old Xi Gundam at P Bandai or something. That could be an interesting release. All they have to do is update some mold parts for the armors, and they could have another kit for P Bandai, so why not? So that will actually also be an interesting release to see the older Xi Gundam at P Bandai. So I'm actually looking forward to that. So there's a lot of stuff to look forward to, so very exciting. So let me know what you guys think. Do you guys like the Xi Gundam HG release? Are you looking forward to any 1/100 scale Xi Gundam, which would be huge? So yeah, very exciting. So that's it for today. I'll see you guys next time.